new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt.
Well, how did you sleep last night, Rufus?
Oh well, we left Robinvale this morning, and we've come into Lake Lascelles campground to have a look, and yeah, it's a bog hole, and I've only got probably 50 metres to go, I reckon. I'm back on the Richmond Road, but yeah, we're sliding down into the bit of a gully here. So I've just got out and locked the hubs in, and
What, darling?
hang on a minute. And now I can either try to reverse back, or I could keep on going. So I'll just try to go backwards. My feet, I've got about 3 inches of mud on my feet.
Don't go over there.
I was just going to go a bit wide. The microphone's up here now. I want to talk. So I'll just try to go back and see what happens.
No. No.
So forward it is.
I just hope we can get out down here.
Oh, she's sliding away. There's a caravan, guys. It's still there, sliding. Actually, I probably should put it in four-wheel drive too, eh? I'll put
This
it in.
might go down to a creek down here, Joel.
That's where we're supposed to be going on to here. Can you see on the map, Dale? We're here, there, now. We've got to go across to this road, so it's not very far down the Richmond. Yeah, it would have been a good campground. We've got a fair bit of rain last night. Stay up on this middle stuff, we'll be right. But geez, muddy. I'm going to have to get rid of these boots, I think. Oh, we'll head back into Hopeton and go back into Hopeton, and then we'll head across to this other camp and have a look at that. We might even have to go to a caravan park. Everything's muddy. Three camps. Anyway, I think we'll be right now. Richmond Road's just up here. We ended up pulling up at a place called Beulah. It's well, they say it's a caravan park, but I think it's something to do with the showgrounds. The showgrounds are just over there. Yeah, $20 a night, power and water, so that's pretty good. And at least we can walk around here. The ground's a bit harder, a little bit of mud around, but at least, yeah, where we were before, it was a nice spot. It would be. I'd definitely like to go back there when it was dry. And it was just a shame we got all that rain last night, but we got out all right. Even got rid of most of the mud off the caravan in the car with the bit of rain we had on the way across. So yeah, we'll stay here tonight. Rufus has even got a bit of green grass to scratch around on. Chrissy's just gone up to we rang this telephone number, and there's a donation box up there to put the $20 in. So we'll stay here tonight and then head off to Stawell tomorrow. There's a free camp at Stawell we'll stay at. I think we've got fire pits here, got two little cabins. I suppose it is a caravan park for a type of. A little creek here. Yeah, this is a nice little spot. I don't know if she wants me to put the awning out, probably not. She might do. Oh, well, I better hook this power up. She'll be coming back and saying, "Where's the power?" No, she wouldn't. No one else here, only us and that camper trailer. A caravan just pulled out as we got in. Oh well, better start setting up. Oh, we just pulled up at Great Western, a town called Great Western, at the racecourse. So it's free front power, or $10 a night with power. And that's the power sites up there. We rang up the old mate, the caretaker, haven't got a reply yet. We were going to get a powered site, but yeah, we decided we'll just park here and get a unpowered. I'm looking after the dog. Chrissy's just doing the Chrissy's just doing the.
Are you right?
Chrissy's just doing the level thing, leveling her up. So backwards, Dale, or
Yep.
forwards? Backwards. Rufus is very inquisitive. He was up at the wheel before, Then he was driving. Hey, Wayne. Oh.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Ah, well, that's us for the night. Yeah, that's not too bad for free. Got toilets just there.
Turn around. Turn around, Stinky.
You're putting dog hair all over my beanie, Rufus. Okay, we'll catch you later on. Oh well, we ended up getting a powered site just down near the racetrack. Yeah, nice out here by ourselves, so we're pretty good. Got some grass. Chris has just given Rufus a bath. And he's rolling on the green grass.
Come on.
He's heading down to the racetrack. Chrissy told me she brought him down here before and he's gone ballistic up and down the track. So I thought I'd bring the camera down and see if he's quick. Enemy in the greyhound races. There used to be a place I used to go and see Jack. Well, they used to have down at Camperdown. I think we were heading. They used to have Jack Russell races there. I'm pretty sure I went once. Put him in the starting barrier. It's not doing much. It's a lot of rolling. He's not supposed to be running. Yeah, no, it's a nice little camp. Here he comes. Whee! And he burned some energy off. He had a mate here before, one of the guys that run the show. He brought his little Jack Russell. We were talking to him. They got out and Rufus and Bensley. Yeah, they were running around, they were ballistic. Oh, Bensley, he was about 11 or 12 years old, so he's a bit old, but yeah, no, they had a good time. So old Rufus will sleep well tonight. Here he comes, down the track. Down the track, down the track. He's flying. He just headbutted me in the fork. You see that? You see what he did? I'm guarding him this time. Oh, he's worn out. You worn him out. Yeah, he came running up and he headbutted me in the fork. You see him headbutt me? He could have crippled me.
Did you get that on video?
I think so. Yeah, we'll have a look. Got a couple other campers down there. They haven't got power. There's one power pole behind us, so we got that. And we were quite happy to stay up there. But then when he said we can come down here and there's no one around us, we thought, oh, this will be better. Enjoying that. So yeah, we're off to Lee and Jenny's tomorrow.
Yep.
Looking forward to seeing these guys. These guys we met at Cape York.
Cape York?
Cape York. Androssan and York Peninsula. Always called Cape York. York Peninsula.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we can keep in contact, so we're going to stay at their place for 2 nights before I go down and see my grandbabies. Looking forward to seeing my grandkids. Got new ones. Got 2 new ones. So we're doing that tomorrow. Yeah, no, lovely stay here. Oh well, we'll see where we end. Oh well, we're at Lake Bolac at the moment. Just for the night before I get down to Killarney Beach to spend a week down there on the beach with the grandkids and my kids. But yeah, we just come back from 2 days at just out the other side of Ballarat with friends of ours, Jenny and Lee, and we had a fantastic stay at their place, just like camping in the bush it was. They got a beautiful block of land that they've made, and they've not really lovely house. Oh, yeah, we had an awesome stay there. We would like to thank you again, guys. We both really enjoyed it, me and Chrissy, and I think Rufus might have enjoyed it too. I think he was missing you, Jen. Anyway, we're at Lake Bolac at the moment, spending the night here. Nice little camp. Nice little camp. No one here. It's a long weekend here, 4-day weekend here in Victoria, and because of the grand final and the morning for the Queen. And yeah, we thought there'd be heaps of people here, but they've all gone home, I guess. But yeah, look, when we got here, there was so much rubbish lying along. There's still, Chrissy pulled a lot of the bottles out of the campfires and that. People just smashed bottles, and there's all paper plates and rubbish paper floating around. So Chrissy, as usual, got out with the garbage bag and they put the gloves on and cleaned up everybody else's mess for them that they're too lazy to take back with them. It just shits me. You know, the people are complaining when places like this gets closed down. If they can bring it out, they can take it friggin' home with them. Anyway, that's my whinge again about bloody slack bastards that can't take their rubbish with them. There's even a gazebo over there that looks like it's all collapsed. They just left that there. We couldn't pick that up because yeah, we can't take that with us. It's got no room in the bloody car. But yeah, this fire up here was just full of bloody broken glass and bottles. Chris picked most of it out, but the fire was even still going when we got here. So Chris picked all the bottles out. She couldn't put them in the bag or anything because they're too hot, would have melted straight through. So we're going to pick them up in the morning before we leave. I'll take them into town and put them in the rubbish bin. But yeah, just broken glass and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, bloody beautiful campground. Beautiful campground. Oh, I just found 10 cents. Hey? 10 cents and a tent peg for me to run over and put through my tyre. Yeah, so we'll spend the night here. Then we'll head down to Killarney for 7 nights, I think we're at Killarney Beach for. Weather's not too bad. We've had some awesome days. Like I thought this would be the worst weather here in Victoria, and especially around Ballarat, but no, it's been perfect. Anyway, well, I'll stick you back on probably when we get to Killarney tomorrow afternoon. We can't get in there till 1 o'clock, so we'll just poke around. We'll have to do some shopping, stock up on some groceries, see how we go anyway. Anyway, catch you later. Oh well, just a bit of an update on what's been happening. After our stay at Lake Bolac, which you would have seen, it was a good stay. We went to, before Bolac, we went to Jenny and Lee's place. These people that we met, Dale.
At Ardrossan.
Ardrossan, that's the name of the place. And we stayed at their place, had a lovely stay there. Thanks, Jenny and Lee. You'll probably see this. Yeah, then we went to Lake Bolac, which you've seen on the video. I'll throw a few photos of Jenny and Lee's place, our camp we had up there, just out of Ballarat. It was unreal. And we even got fed a couple of times. It was good. And coffees, nice
More
coffee.
than a couple of times.
More than a couple of times. But yeah, no, had a good stay at Jenny and Lee's. And anyway, what's happened after Lake Bolac, we come down and I see my kids and all my grandkids and that, and we spent a week at Killarney Beach, a week at Warrnambool, and nearly a week at Camperdown, which is bottom of Victoria sort of thing, near the Gradiston Road. We did a bit of a drive down to Port Campbell and everything like that. Didn't do any filming because it was all family sort of stuff, and that had a great day with the grandkids and the whole lot of them, all the husbands and wives, sons and sons-in-laws, and I've only got one son-in-law, yeah. Daughter, 2 sons, 2 daughter-in-laws and a son-in-law, and 10 grandkids we had there of mine running around. Had a great day, really appreciate it. Anyway, we spent about 3 weeks, but I didn't do any filming of that because that's all family sort of stuff. And then, so we left this morning. We were supposed to leave yesterday, but they had this bigger rain event down here, and they got heaps of rain, and there's roads closed everywhere, so we had to re-evaluate which way we were going. I wanted to go up through the Grampians and head north, but there was nowhere to camp there. Everything was covered in mud. Caravan parks were booked out. So we decided to head up the Hume Highway into Melbourne, up the Hume Highway, past Seymour. Seymour's all flooded as well now, but we don't go into Seymour, we just stay on the highway. And we got a free camp up there to stay. It's on bitumen, so that'll be right for tonight. But anyway, coming through Colac, did about 50 k's. Caravan starts pulling up by itself. The bloody electric brakes are playing up. So I've just spent half an hour on the road I had to get off the highway and find a spot to pull up at. So we got on this little back road and found a good driveway to pull up in. But I think I fixed the brakes. So anyway, now we're on to a little free camp just the other side of Seymour, heading towards Shepparton. And we're not too sure where we're going to go. We'll just play it by ear from now on. But yeah, so we're back on the road again. Woohoo! Woohoo! Catch ya. Oh, this is our camp last night. Just a roadside stop. We're just on our way up. We're just sort of below, north of Seymour on the Goulburn Valley Highway at the moment. And we're still not too sure about the road through Shepparton, but we think it's pretty well open now. The main highway anyway is. There's still road closures and everything from all the rain they've had here at Victoria. Yeah, the Hume Highway up to the Seymour exit, up to the Murray Goulburn, the Goulburn Valley Highway is absolutely shit. The potholes are unbelievable, the size of them and how deep they are and how many of them are. We've managed to dodge most of them because we're only sitting on about probably at the most is 90 k's an hour, and sometimes you can't dodge them because there's bloody trucks coming the other way, or trucks passing you at least. And yeah, we had a bloke up here. That's the toilets and everything up there. Toilets and shelter and stuff. It's a good little free camp. Fishy's just taking some rubbish up, taking Rufus for a walk and taking some rubbish up, so I guess he'll be up there having a talk with someone in a minute. Yeah, and so the potholes are shit. We had a bloke up there under the shelter last night, changing tyre and melting the rim. If I had a big hammer there, trying to get the dent out of the rim. So it must have been a steel rim, wasn't a mag, or the steel by the sounds of it. Oh yeah, she's up there having a talk. Yeah, changing tyres. There's actually been a couple up there changing tyres. So obviously they've hit them, but I can't believe how deep these potholes are. Like some of them, they'd be 6 inches deep probably at least. Yeah, so I hope we don't hit one and do a caravan tyre. Anyway, well, we'll get on the road and we're heading to Finlay today. Finlay. And there's our free camp there again. We'll stay there tonight. And then hopefully get across to Nanalyquin and then up to Hay, we're aiming for tomorrow. And then we'll start slowing down, spend a few days at different places. Yeah, Chrissy up there, I know you won't be able to see her, but she can't help herself, she's up there talking. she's a chatterbox. Luckily we're not in a hurry anymore on these travels, we never get anywhere. Oh well. Alright, I'll catch you when we get to the free camp at Finlay, hopefully. Oh well, we stayed at a free camp at Finlay last night. It was just like a roadside rest area in town. It was pretty good, nice clean toilets and everything there. Just bitumen surface, so yeah, out of the water and stuff. Yeah, we had a big drive this morning. We went all of 52 kilometres. And yeah, that's probably a compressor that you can probably hear in the background there. And we're staying at Pretty Pine Hotel, overnighter, free camp behind the pub there. The only downside is we've got that compressor starting up every 10 minutes, but that's all, we can live with that. Yeah, free power, free water, and the pub's just there, so we're heading over for a beer at lunchtime and we're going to get a counter lunch. We've already been over and had a look in the pub and that and menu, so I think we'll both get a chicken palmy, I think, at this stage, unless I change my mind again. But yeah, no, this is a great camp. We're the only ones here so far. Bit of green grass for Rufus to have a roll on, and he's loving it. Look at him. Scratching that back on that grass. Yeah. It's not boggy at all. We're a bit worried it might be a bit too wet for all the rain we've had here. But no, it's bloody good. Someone has been here, had a bit of mud on their vehicle. But yeah, we got power and water, internet. Toilets and that behind the thing. I haven't been over to the toilets to check them out, but yeah, nice little spot. Like I said, it'll only be that bloody compressor starting up all night, but we'll close the windows anyway because it'll be bloody cold. Had the diesel heater going the last few nights and it's been keeping us nice and warm on the camp road. So yeah, this will be our third night in a row free camping. So that all saves money. So it's not really a free camp, is it, Darwin? We've got to buy $50 worth of tucker and a couple of beers, but it's still, we're due for a cow lunch. This is our first time ever we've stayed at a pub. Ever, isn't it? We've never stayed at a pub and bought a meal. And we're due for a cow lunch. We're sick of the pies. Chrissy is, I'm not, but yeah, so this is our first time we've stayed at a pub and had a cow lunch. So $50 is still a cheap night with a meal. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go and have a tuck. It's nearly 12 o'clock now, so we're going to have a lunch instead of tea. Alright, well, see you later. Oh, well, guess where we are. Got here yesterday. Here for a couple of days. Yesterday, I think we're leaving tomorrow morning. I know we're leaving tomorrow morning. In the caravan park, just over through the back there. Drive through site. So we went for a drive this morning and yesterday. She's all hooked up, ready to go again for tomorrow morning. Still trying to keep an eye on these floods and everything. We're at we're out in the Murrumbidgee River here, and it's pretty high. I'll show you in a minute when we get up to the bridge. We're going to walk across the bridge. It's really high, and it's rising. And how high was it, Dale, they say? What was the height of the Murray, of Murrumbidgee, Dale?
6.8.
6.8, and they reckon it's going to get to 1974 flood levels, isn't it? What they said soon. So yeah, they reckon it won't come into the caravan park, but Jesus, it'll be bloody close to. So yeah, that's the bridge up there in the river. So the river's just there and the caravan park's just there. So anyway, I'll show you when we get up. So yeah, the plan is we're heading to Cobar, aren't we, Dale?
Yep.
And the people in the park said once we get to Cobar, we're pretty well safe of getting blocked in by floodwaters over the creeks and stuff. Like I don't mind getting stuck as long as we've got somewhere decent. I'm not paying $60 a night or somewhere for a week waiting for the water. So everything's all open now till we get to Burke, which is the next stop after Cobar, next main stop anyway. And then we're off to, I want to go east at Burke, head to Walgett, and then turn north again and go up to Gadooga. There's a really good camp there I want to see. But yeah, at this stage you can't go from Burke to Walgett to get up into Gadooga, so our next plan is just go straight through Burke and up to Cunnamulla and have a look around there for a while. We've been to Cunnamulla a few times, so hey? No, Cunnamulla's a good town. We've got a good caravan park to stay out there. Lakey wasn't too bad, was it? A good bakery? Average bakery. Can't remember now. Yeah.
Might be different bakers too now.
Could be too. So yeah, we'll either end up in Cunnamulla or we'll end up getting through to Gadooga by the time we get up there. So we're leaving tomorrow morning, got an overnighter at Mount Hope. Yep. Mount Hope, there's a community hall there and a pub. And so yeah, the plan is community hall for a free overnighter, or donation. And then up to the pub, a couple of beers, and a feed of crumb cutlets each. Nice share hut this time. Anyway, I'll put you back on when we get up to the river. Now, we're on the Murrumbidgee. Just crossing over. Chris says it's risen since this morning. She was down here. She come down for a walk. Still up and through there. Caravan park's just there near the playground, so hasn't got much further to go up, and then she's over the banks. Well, they say it's rising. Yeah, poor old Echuca, she's flooded out. And we're lucky to get through Shepparton, it's flooded. So we did everything right, I guess. We got through all the towns that were coming up. They're expecting it to come up. You see, I don't know if you'll be able to see how high it is over there. Because I heard the council guys talking this morning. They're going around checking streets and for road closure signs, ready to close that off. So they must expect it to come up over the banks. Yeah, so. Oh, that bloody microphone wasn't in properly. Just clicked it in again. Oh well. Well, I might leave it there. This might make this the last one. And don't forget, like and subscribe as usual. Leave a comment if you will, wanted to. Yeah, and we'll continue our venture. We're not that far from home. We've only got about 6 weeks we're planning on. We'll be home. We'll be in Queensland in a couple of weeks, probably 4 weeks. We're in no hurry to get home. We've got plenty of time, so we're just cruising along. If something pops up, we decide to go there. We'll head there. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one.